Practice of respecting others essentially means treating all things as if they were you. At the Bal Vihar, we instruct students to take off their shoes and to refrain from talking to each other while the teacher is speaking. We ask them to put the chairs back and arrange the room, fold their mats and put them away in neat piles. We do the same in the camps and at any other meeting, cultivating a sense of respect. Leave everything behind a little better than you found it. Initially, they may think that this is a waste of time, and many suggest hiring people to clean up. Later, they realize that when they do this, they are respecting not only the chair, but the person who will sit on it next. When we care for the next person, we feel valuable to others and become part of a community. We do not respect because we get something in return, but because it helps us grow. Eventually, we respect for no reason, just because that is who we are. So today, I have this privilege to talk to you about an organization that has taught me personally and that has taught me that we live our lives and we live these values of respecting each other and leaving the world a better place than we found it. That's my personal journey through this organization, and that's what we have learned from this organization and the founding members and many other friends I've made along this journey. So, our vision is rooted in the same grand philosophy. These values and principles are priceless and universal. They must be passed on to our next generation. That is our responsibility. Our vision is that of a dynamic and vibrant Hindu society that is inspired by the eternal values of dharma and the lofty ideal of Vasudhaiv Kutumbkum. So the word Hindu in this phrase is used in the sense of a civilization, a Sanskriti that includes Shaivas, Vaishnavas, Shaktas, Smaratas, Jains, Bauddhas, and Sikhs. There are many great organizations in our community, but VHPA stands apart because of the feeling, the bhavana with which it works. It is the only organization that embraces all sampradayas as its own, all the swamis, all the gurus, all the ashrams, and all the temples as its own. And it regards all the 1.3 billion Hindus across the world as one. So the mission of our work is actually very simple, and Sanjay alluded to that. It's as simple as keeping the Hindus in America as Hindus. To lay the foundation on which Hindu Dharma can be sustained and strengthened in America by our generations to come. This is expressed in our four-pronged approach to how we fulfill our mission. Prachar, Sampark, Sanskar, Seva, and Sampark. So we raise awareness about Hindu Dharma. We pass on to our children the values and tradition. We serve the community we live in. And lastly, we connect and network with all other like-minded organizations at all levels. To connect, Jodana, is the essence of our work. Bringing together people of all colors, all hues, and from all regions of Bharat, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, and from Gujarat to Kamakhya in Assam. That is our mission. Our field of work, the Karya Kshetra, is USA, and we need to focus our energies in serving and nurturing the Hindu community in this country. And that's something that Sanjay alluded to, right? Of course, we are inspired by the great people from Bharat, but VHPA is an independent, autonomous 501c3 organization operating in United States of America. Our focus is on the family, the basic element, the atomic element of our society. It's the key to our civilization. We work with children, with families, with elders, with dharma gurus and institutions, with our community and our environment. And this last one is extremely important because we as Hindus, since time immemorial, this is what our rishis have given us, that we are a part and parcel of this nature. We are not separate. And to respect Mother Nature, that is our dharma. So the prayer that we teach our children in the Bal Vihar is when they get up, before they step off the bed, they recite Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Pad Sparsham Shamashvame. Hey Mother, I'm going to step on you. Please forgive me. And that is the value that our rishis have given us. And that is the value that we need to pass on to our children. So the key programs that we've been working on since 1970 onwards, as Sanjay was saying, for 45 years, they have evolved. So a friend of mine, Babu Bhai, and he's not here today, came to the USA in 1960s as a student. He got married, raised a family, had children, and those children are not now married, and he's the grandfather. He's over 70 years old. Times have changed, and the needs of our society have changed. So through decades, our programs and focus have also changed to cover all elements of the community. So the children who were children in the 70s, right? They have now evolved. And today, you'll be surprised, but we have over 250,000 elders who are over the age of 65. And we need to have programs to take care of them. So we have programs for all age groups. Here, we give you a glimpse of the key programs and activities of Vishwa Hindu Parishad of America. So, since 1970s, when the Parishad was formed, the VHPA leaders recognized that children needed to reinforce their religious and cultural values with their friends. So the efforts of the parents at home were inadequate to build confidence in the children. It was hard, particularly with teenagers, due to communication barriers. And that problem has not gone away, it's still there. Parents lack the knowledge of Hindu scriptures, and that problem has sort of been reduced, but still there. Thank you so much. So, the week-long youth camps of VHPA became extremely popular. Over the past 30 years, thousands of youth have participated in these camps. Today, we have children in the camps whose parents were campers 20 years back. And I think there are a couple today. Shiva, you here? Yeah, and Samir? Somewhere. Yeah, so I feel good because these two students, okay, who attended the camps today, they are actually running the camps. And when I sometimes go to those camps and I see them working in the kitchen, cleaning the dishes, cleaning the toilet, I feel that our job is done, because these children are going to run the camps for us after we are gone. So I feel really, really reassured. Nurturing the young through Bal Vihars. Bal Vihars were started to impart Hindu sanskars through stories of Ramayana and Mahabharata, Panchatantra, and the lives of great Hindu leaders. They provided an opportunity for children to discover their cultural bonds with India and to develop a pride in their Hindu identity. Bal Vihars are balanced in their approach, stressing on physical, intellectual, and spiritual development of the child. So the goal is to encourage character-building activities that will lay the foundation for developing good citizens and future workers and leaders for our community. The Hindu Mandir Executive Conference is an annual initiative that seeks to network all the Hindu mandirs of America. And there are over 800 temples around this country, beautiful temples. At HMEC, these executives deliberate on ways of ensuring the sustenance of Hindu Dharma in America. Weaving the Hindu society in a lasting fabric. So what came out of HMEC over the last 10 years? It has spawned off many new projects. The Hindu Mandir Priest Conference for the welfare of the priests, Hindu Women's Network for giving the Hindu mothers a voice, Hindu American Vanaprasthi Network or Havan for the elderly, Coalition of Hindu Youth and the Bal Vihar Network for youth, a national blood drive that's run every year across over 100 centers for giving a gift of life, Seva Network for outreach, Threads for nurturing think tanks, and the Hindu Chaplaincy Program for the caregivers. The reputation and legacy of any great institution rests on the depth and the quality of its publication. Vishnu Parishad of Americas continues to build upon the work it has already done in this dimension. In addition to Hindu Vishwa, it has expanded its profile in both number and range of its publication. So the very concept of doing a Hindu